Valentine's Day, a time for love and romance. It's also a time for you to contemplate your existence because once again, you do not have a Valentine's Day this year, and you're wondering, are you going to die alone? Just kidding. It's not that serious. I'm sure hoping that this video comes out around Valentine's Day because it would be outdated if it didn't. Cut a brother some slack, man. I'm the writer, producer, director, actor, and editor of these videos. I'm like Tyler Perry, but less problematic, and I don't have to wear a wig and dress. If you're lonely today, it really shouldn't matter to anyone because your relationship status only matters to you, and that's good because it should only matter to you. It's your life. But some people cannot deal with being alone, so they turn to dating apps. But no, not any one of these that you might have heard of, like Tinder or Hinge. Some people go out of their way to find the weirdest dating apps possible. It seems like there's a dating app for every niche nowadays. I can't be too mad at it because if someone has something that's very integral to their life, then they should be able to share it with someone with similar values and interests. But then again, some of these dating sites are just flat out strange. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be reviewing some of these strange dating sites based off of user experience. But before we start, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit that like button and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Now, let's get into it. Let's start with a classic, farmersonly.com. If you grew up with cable, you probably saw this ad a couple times. How could you not? It has one of the most memorable jingles of all time. You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. But have you ever tried going on the site for yourself? Boy, let me tell you, this site is, it's something alright. First of all, are there even that many single farmers for this site to be viable? Hey Siri, how many farmers are in the United States?
As of 2021, there were about 2.01 million farms in the U.S., down from 2.04 million in the previous year. This is from Statista.com.
Okay, decent number. My bad. When you log on to the site, it looks like it came out of the late 90s and early 2000s. I'm scared that I might get some type of ransomware using this site. So I made an account with the username countryboy1636633126. I'm going to use a picture of Barack Obama because in elementary school, a lot of people used to tell me we were twins. But then again, I was one of 10 black people in my elementary schools, so I'll take it with a grain of salt. It looks like this site has a ton of features, but it also looks like they are locked behind a paywall. So basically, it's like every dating site ever. There's a live chat feature, which you also have to pay for, but you can still see what people are talking about in the chat. Like FarmGirl11251215, who was talking about going to rehab. Okay, let's see if I have any hot singles in my area. Seeking women 18 to 99. They didn't even ask for my age range. What if I was interested in 102-year-old women, huh? This site is very discriminatory. I do not appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, some of the farmers on this site aren't half bad, man. You know, if they're not, you know, catfish. I'm going to give this site a C+. The next dating app we got is Otaku Dating. Before I even download this, it already looks like a piece of Russian spyware. Like, why does this app have 1.4 stars on the App Store? At face value, the idea of an anime dating site doesn't sound that bad. Maybe you'll match with someone with similar anime tastes because you could tell a lot about a person based off some of their favorite anime. Like if someone's really into Dragon Ball Z, they probably go to the gym and are really into working out. And they're always on their grind. I know from personal experience, women who are into slice of life anime, they some big old freaks.
Hey, big old freak, huh? Big booty, big old tree.
This could be a really good app for people who know what they're looking for. But these are weeaboos they're talking about. It's never that simple with them. You probably have guys who still think, "Can I squirtle on your Jigglypuff?" is a good pickup line. But back to the app. When I was signing up, they asked me a lot of questions. Farmers Only barely asked me any questions at all. Favorite video game? God of War. Favorite anime? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Favorite band? It's between Linkin Park and the Migos. Let's go with Linkin Park. These are some good questions. Bio. I'm using you for YouTube views. So immediately I was met with a screen saying that I have no users near me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So I have to switch locations to find those freaky slice of life women. I noticed that it gives you 3 trips if you're trying to switch locations, which I guess you can get more trips if you pay a fee. I also realized that some people don't even bother putting their real profile pic, so they just use an image of their favorite anime or their VTuber avatar. Yeah, I think I have some malware on my computer now. This app sucks, but I like the concept. D-? Next!
Attention to watchers of this video. Smiling Observer is calling upon you to like, comment, and subscribe, please. It's free, and he has to get out of the trenches soon. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe already.
If he's not suffering from chronic procrastination or his boba addiction, then he's making amazing videos. Smiling Observer will be back.
Okay, up next we got Meet Upon Maine. I discovered this site because of Funky Frog Bait's video on it. Shout out to them. You should go check them out. It's a dating site for Disney adults. You know, those people who have annual passes to Disney World and visit each park at least once a month and have Disney themed homes and Disney themed everything. Yeah, apparently it's hard for those people to find love. I wonder why. So someone decided to make a dating app for Disney enthusiasts to find one another. Great. When you end up on the landing page, you are greeted with membership pricing. It's essentially these tiers you can purchase. You have a free tier, you have a magic tier, which is $9.49 a month, and you get no ads. You got the fantasy tier, which is 50% off right now, and it's $12 a month. I don't know why, because it's not like it comes with any more perks. Yeah, this site's definitely a money laundering operation. You have the enchanted tier, which is $89.88. Very weird price point. If you want membership for a year, we're going to be using the free tier because we're low on funds. Never broke, just low on funds.
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Unless you are a paid member, this site is ass. At least in the previous sites, I was able to see if I got any matches with anyone. On this site, I have to go to the search tab and message people directly. Not to mention, the layout is pretty clunky. I don't know if they only spent $5 on web hosting and spent the rest of their budget on Disney popcorn buckets, but this site is incredibly slow. This site gets an F. I swear, these sites just keep getting worse and worse. Let's throw a fun one in the mix and talk about clowndating.com. I think this might be one of the more creative sites we visited so far. This seems like the perfect site for people who think that they got left on delivered because the other person was sleeping for 48 hours. Oh look, a list of features full of clowns and entertainers. So this is basically YouTube. Winx. What the fuck does that mean? Like Winx Club? The fuck? For a dating site themed around clowns, it's weird that no one has a dating profile with them in a clown costume. I'm starting to think that this website might be a phishing scam. I think I just gave my email to some random guy in Nigeria. Look, you could get your own clown costume for 25% off. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people hate clowns, especially nowadays because of TV shows and movies, and I think they deserve more love. Also, this site made me chuckle a little bit. So let's give this site a B. Highest grade so far. Okay, what's next? What's next? Interracial Cupid.
It only takes a little bit of white brainwash.
Moving on. AmishDating.com. Are Amish people even allowed on the internet? I know they're not anti-technology, just anti-luxuries. But then you have to answer, is the internet a luxury? Some people might say yes. I am not some people. I am what the kids call chronically online. I think this site is as close as you can get to whitepeoplemeet.com without calling it whitepeoplemeet.com. Amish people already get too much hate, so I'm not even gonna create an account. So let's just give it an arbitrary grade. I'm feeling a light B+. Why not? Up next, Ugly Schmucks. Hold on. Who comes up with this shit? I'm guessing someone out there was so ugly that they couldn't get a date, and they felt like they needed to make a dating site for other ugly people who couldn't get a date. On their homepage, they say they are the #1 ugly dating community. Imagine you're in a conversation with your friend about dating, and your troubles, and they recommend uglyschmucks.com. I'm not gonna lie, that's the day I pull a Suge Knight. Because me personally, I'm not taking that from anybody. On what appears to be their FAQ page, they have sections like, I'm ugly, what can I do? They say, you can't stand up and not back down. Go as far as you like. The sky is the limit for you, but you will face many challenges along the way. And that's where we come to ugly dating. Yeah, I'm way too handsome for this site. I feel like I'd be kicked out. Plus, everyone is beautiful in their own special way. Except Lil Boom. All my homies hate Lil Boom. L's in the chat for Lil Boom. This site does not get a grade. 0 out of 0. Would not recommend. The last dating site we're discussing today is Kippo? Kippo? I'm gonna just call it Kippo. They market themselves as a dating app for gamers. I think gamers are worse than anime fans when it comes to dating. So a dating app for gamers sounds interesting, but you know, it's gamers we're talking about. Starting off, they have the best website design we've seen all day. So we're starting off to a great start. You get to see what the other person's favorite games are. Okay, League of Legends, Genshin Impact, and Black Ops 3. Woman of Culture, I see. They also have a little bit of trivia. This or that trivia with starter Pokemon. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a red flag. Because all of these answers are wrong. She's a fan of PC gaming and likes PlayStation. Okay, so we can still fix her, y'all boys. Overall, this is a pretty good site. I'm not gonna lie. Let's give it an A. In conclusion, you're going to die alone and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye. Just kidding. But in all seriousness, if you don't have a Valentine's this year, don't let that discourage you. You probably have multiple matches out there waiting for you. You just have to put yourself out there. Shoot, you might have 5 Valentines this time next year. Who knows? But tell me how you feel about this video in the comment section below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, and follow me on all my social media. And I'll see you in the next video.